Old cars come with a lot of stories, but not all of them are true. Some of the most common beliefs about classic cars are actually myths, and you might be falling for them. Today, let's separate fact from fiction and uncover the truth.
Patrick's Garage.
Grab your snack, welcome back. Unsure myth number one that old cars more pollute. They create more pollution rather than in comparison with electric vehicles and modern gasoline cars. But is it really true, which we want to believe? Probably not. Because of batteries, electric vehicles more they heavier than old gasoline cars. And if we can want to look more deeper, we can realize that this dust from brake pads when they slam the brake, and more this powder goes everywhere. This poisonous powder, asbestos powder from brake pads, because these vehicles more heavier, more powder they create, and this dust from rubber, from tires, also a lot of this poisonous powder, which can be cause of cancer, but what the heck? Old cars, they were not so pollute. And what you going to do with these batteries when they will be old? You want to send them to recycling center, but how you can feed modern electric vehicles from power station which work because of coil. They burn coil, and in the probably in a desert they create this diesel power station. Can you imagine this hypocrisy? And they will say that old cars more pollute. Another myth that you can drive after start. No, no, no. With old cars, this unacceptable. You can't drive after start. You want to preheat your engine and oils, conventional oils, especially if you use not synthetic, conventional oil, which I prefer the simple oil for diesel trucks. I'm using this because of flat topics, and you want to preheat your engine first, especially now in winter. And I'm always touch these gates which goes from heater, and I want to test always if there is air which goes into the interior. It should be hot air, but you want to shift on the heater right, or maybe before or right after start. You want to turn on the heater for glass, so you want to avoid the stress for glass. When you turn on the hot air and glass will cracks. So simultaneously you turn on the engine and you want to turn on the heater. But thing is that by heat which goes into the current area, I can check that engine in winter ready to go, because this is carburetor. Carburetor car, it doesn't go right after start, even in hot summer days. A little bit oil should go up to engine, to the top of the engine, and car works normally, so you don't want to go right after start. This is really crucial for carburetors. And another myth, also it's connected with modern cars, with old cars, octane ratio. And that not means that premium gas will be better than regular gas. Gasoline you want to buy, you think that you spend more and you'll get better result. No, Your car adapted for this particular gasoline octane ratio. Mechanical ignition. You want to adjust your mechanical ignition, especially for this particular octane ratio. This regulars, governor, yes. During the trip, it will regulate. But thing is that modern cars with computer, this injection, and this will adapt during the trip to your octane ratio. It will don't care if you use regular, you want to use premium gasoline, but that not means for old car. If you want to use with higher octane ratio, that this will be better. Your car adjusted your mechanical ignition, adjusted for particular gasoline. Yes, now you want to adapt your ignition, adjust your ignition system, and really hard to find these mechanics which can be familiar with these gas, these adjustings, and what was in olden days. Just I remember about gasoline, unleaded gasoline right now only after 70s, yes, after 70s, unleaded gasoline. And valve seats, they can suffer from this because this was with lead, and guys prefer these things, additional lead. They put it into gasoline. They want to replace these seats, hardened seats for. But Volvo, really great quality of these heads. They still, and probably since 70s they adopted for this modern gasoline. But before Second World War cars, they want to install these seats, but I know nothing about this. But now we use unleaded gasoline, and we want to adjust our ignition for proper ratio, and we don't want to pour another ratio gasoline. This will be not good. Another myth about transmission, and this myth says that manual transmission more faster and more economical. Not always, especially in modern cars. I want to say that this robot, DSG robot, I remember they used Volkswagen, prefer these robots, and I want to say they're really economical. But this robot this transmission, yes, economical, but I think that guy with big hammer inside of this gearbox and he shifts these gears inside, but not so comfort. But old automatic transmission, I prefer really reliable, but not so, yes, not so economical. But how you can drive better than computer to shift these gears? No, 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 no. This is a myth that automatic, yes, in olden days, probably automatic transmission, that these more economical mechanical transmission. My two Volvos with mechanical transmission, but I remember automatic transmission, but they limited in longevity. All modern stuff limited in longevity. Yes, they economical. Another interesting myth, especially for us, our old cars, that we want to save money. But myth says that classic cars only for rich guys. I'm not agree. I'm not agree, and you not agree. Probably opposite, because we want to save our money by maintenance. Our hands, we can all I think a lot of stuff, all stuff was in my cars was done, was repaired by my own hands. And I suppose you want to repair your old classic car by own hands. Yes, a lot of expensive classic cars and even classic cars stuffed with electronic. Probably yes, in this case yes, but that not means that all classic only for rich guys. Probably opposite. Guy has not enough money. He want to own classic cars, a lot of cars, Ford Mustangs and parts available even today, and there is no difficulties for average guy like me and probably you to maintain this classic car by our hands, and this really good decision. So this is myth that classic cars only for rich guys. Another, this is just hilarious, but myth says that old car can fall apart. Old cars break down all the time. This is just actually myth. With proper maintenance, old car can serve you, and it will be not worse than modern car. Maybe I'm not afraid to say better, better. And this old car can save your money, which we said before. You want to take care of your car and with proper maintenance, it's not worse than modern car. Now, question: what myths have you had? I'm really interested. You want to share with me and our viewers in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one on Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Time. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Click the subscribe button and notifications bell so that way you can be notified as soon as I upload new videos.